Good morning, folks. Welcome once again to our channel. It's the 25th of November, 2016. Welcome to the smartest, most active, and one of the largest audiences in the world. Thank you for coming. We are going to go very, very quickly. You may have to watch this video twice. We have a surprise at the end. The U.S. and United Kingdom generals are in total terror as the readiness of their military forces is revealed. Our top military ship, a $4 billion destroyer, which actually cost close to $10 to $15 billion if you include everything that went into it. The USS Zumwalt was in the Panama Canal, and it went poof. It just died. The entire propulsion system blew. They don't even have one machine gun on that. We have morons in the Navy building our ships now. As you recall, Russia shut down several destroyers and a USS aircraft carrier Roosevelt several months ago. Second, the Zumwalt, the most expensive, this is more expensive than 3 carriers, died in the Panama Canal. It just died. Its engine shut down. Finally, the most expensive, it says NATO warship, built by England for England, but they call it a NATO warship, broke down 2 days after leaving Plymouth. It left on a Monday and had to be towed to port on Wednesday. It broke. They at least have a gun on it. The whole thing is run by missiles. One jet aircraft flying over that ship and their entire missile system is shut down. They don't even have frickin' M16s. I mean, we've got morons in the Navy, right? I don't know what happened to our naval intelligence, but they got stupid. Chinese computer chips, called killer chips, have been ordered to be used in every U.S. aircraft, ship, nuclear missile by the leaders of both the United States and the United Kingdom. We can see that here. What this means is that every United Kingdom ship, every U.S. and United Kingdom ship, every jet, every helicopter, every vehicle, every other piece of electronics these nations have are completely and totally compromised. Every M1 tank, every Humvee, built by Oshkosh Bagosh. That's right, the people who build the overalls also build Hummers. Every piece of electronic equipment has been completely compromised because we have Chinese chips in it. How long have we been talking about this on TV, radio, YouTube? 9 years. Our entire military has been compromised. What makes this even worse is these Chinese chips were oftentimes subcontracted to be made in countries like Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, India, etc. So these private manufacturers of these computer chips, the owners can literally shut down the entire U.S. military at the push of a button. So if some industrial leader in Vietnam decides to shut down the entire U.S. fleet, he pushes a button and every engine in the entire U.S. Navy dies. To add insult to injury, oh, and they're still buying these chips. Today, as we speak, they're ordering them. To add insult to injury, the VA is still selling active duty military records around the world to get grant money from foreign corporations to pad their pockets with bonuses. This writer has been warning about this on TV, on radio, everywhere for about 10 years. Boy, I'm telling you what, I went away for about 2 minutes and they compromised my story. Sorry about that. There are evil trolls out there. They work for the NSA and the CIA and they don't want the truth out. But they're slowly being displaced. You know, we even went to the Supreme Court with a case as a foreign ambassador backed by a president. And the United States Supreme Court in D.C. and in Pennsylvania, per the U.S. Organic Act of 1871, do not hear cases from foreign ambassadors. The U.S. Constitution of 1793 and the U.S. Organic Act of 1871, we're adding that, are completely ignored. We have become a lawless nation at the top. Treason, murder, and compromising national security do not matter in Washington, D.C. The Bush, Clinton, Obama regimes have committed treason on a mass scale in order to pad their own pockets. But we may see what's happening is incredible. Here we have the Mistral warships. There were 3 of them sold from Russia. to France. 2 of them were delivered. They in turn sold them to Egypt. Egypt found out they had the Chinese computer chips, and after spending $1 billion, gave them back to Russia for €1. They said, we don't want them in our Navy. They're completely compromised. We have no security with these. China pushes a button and we lose our aircraft carriers. I think they can handle 36 helicopters and carry 500 men with a landing craft. Egypt sold them back for $1. The third one is being built, but Russia has to completely retool it because some idiot in Russia ordered Chinese chips. The war, I mean, this is what's happening here. There is no defense for Navy shipbuilder subcontracting with China. We've been saying this since our first TV program in 2008. U.S. spies can't stop buying fake microchips from China. They are real microchips. They just are controlled by China and Laos and Vietnam and Cambodia and Thailand and every place else that makes these. Proof that military from Chinese are infected. I mean, it just Mistral class amphibious ships sold to Egypt for €1 because they found out they had Chinese chips embedded in them and they can't take them out. There are too many of them. We've gone too electronic. However, this treason, the war tribunals may have begun. President-elect Trump has warned of the treasonous TV news broadcasters to change their ways or face. See, this is funny. I go away for a minute and they change all this. Face retribution. So they have united with the Clintons. So the news broadcasters have united with the Clintons to harass the delegates and try to recount the electorate votes before the 19th of December final vote. So the American Center for Law and Justice has decided to sue Loretta Lynch for being stupid and treasonous, to put it bluntly. She's absolutely treasonous, and the American Center for Law and Justice is going to sue him. Now, they're a little bit arrogant. Oh, heck. They're very arrogant. Their lawyers, they wouldn't even talk to me about the compromise of national security. They thought I was insane, and now it's all coming out. Everything is coming out. Also, leave it to a foreign judge. Preet Bharara is a New York federal attorney, is taking on the aides of the treasonous Andrew Cuomo. He's taking him to trial for being treasonous, and the Clinton Foundation will be next. Remember, Trump is now using Blackwater and the CIA. And if these people really try to redo a recount, they're all going to jail because 90% of the votes weren't for Hillary. And they're going to find that out. For you Intel geeks, I'm going to go very quickly on this. Top secret meeting was held in Moscow several weeks ago where the leaders of 12 nations came. A consideration was put on the table to eliminate those trying to destroy planet Earth. If things do not change, there may be a strike against all those areas that are involved in attempting to crack this planet in half. This includes the cities of San Francisco, Boston, D.C., New York, and several other cities using both submarine-based weapons and those already existing in their underground bases. They will simply turn on the self-destruct codes. The destruction of the underground base below Florence a few weeks ago was a warning by these people to the New World Order. The destruction of the base, there were, I believe there were 2 or 3 of the top 13 families who were living above Florence, and their underground bases were destroyed, the banking systems, everything. The destruction of the base under Christ Church, while John Kerry II and the representatives of the 13 banking families were sleeping in above-ground hotels, there was a warning from the Nazis in Antarctica. It's over. It's over. You've been exposed. We can't deal with you anymore. Get off our land. Don't ever come back. And yet, Kirill and Putin went to Antarctica. They were welcomed with open arms. They brought presents. The shutting down of the 2 top secret destroyers was a warning from China. Do not start a war. We can shut your entire Navy down. This is not about freedom versus Nazism or communism pigs. This is about preserving planet Earth, stopping it from becoming a meteor shower. If these warnings are not heeded, then there may be 6 above-ground U.S. cities being destroyed on the East Coast 16 December as the underground bases are turned into wiffle dust. San Francisco is also targeted as I see a nuclear torpedo sitting on the bottom of the sea outside of the Golden Gate Bridge coming in through Sausalito up above to the north of Alcatraz and blowing up with about a 150 kiloton nuclear weapon above ground and turning San Jose all the way up to Petaluma into wiffle dust. even up into Santa Rosa. This is a huge nuclear weapon. The San Francisco underground base it's an underground intelligence base, will also be targeted. It will crumble. I said crumples. It'll crumbles. So please keep in mind the seriousness of the need for our prayers. It is you that are making the difference. Obama, remember what he said? He said, I'll win the war before Christmas, or on Christmas. That means the next nuke strike after the 16th of December may be postponed to the 25th of December, and he will be out of town. If he leaves D.C., Washington, D.C. are in trouble, because it will be a nuclear weapon by him planted in D.C. and New York and Chicago and 3 other cities, I believe. Atlanta. And then the one under San Diego, there's one other, I think Denver, will be destroyed, and he will win the war. And the calling in of Donald Trump will be canceled. And now the savings tip of the day. Through the magic of being able to move a camera from one spot to the other, Jane will now hold the camera, and we will now, in an exciting manner... By the way, the stuff written on the side of my mug, you'll see, is an experiment with programming water. So if you look at the pink band around the cup, we're carrying on Michio Ikaku's... Well, anyway, there's a study going on. Jane will now transfer the camera magically, and I will magically transform into Dr. William Young. And linked on our website, the most exciting thing is, first of all, the tactical pen, which you can immobilize somebody. Step back a little bit.
I want to show it up close.
Okay, we'll show it up close. You can neutralize somebody by going like this. When you hit them with a strobe light, it immobilizes them. So that's a strobe light. It's actually really powerful at night. It has on it, this is a guy thing, guys, but it's something you want to buy your wife. Oops.
She won't want this. It's a guy thing.
Yes, she will.
All right.
Because this is a hammer that if you get stuck, if somebody hits you in the front end and your windows don't roll down and your doors are jammed, you smash your window, it'll break your window. Women can use this. They smash the window. This point is designed to break the window in the car.
You can get out safely.
All women will want this. This is designed to cut the seatbelt. So every woman in the car will want a flashlight, knife, and a way to cut their seatbelt. And by God, this is an emergency pen, and guess what it has in it?
A pen!
A pen! And we got one. For us, it's $56 for one. And the links are all on the video.
Show more.
Yeah, go to show more. 2 for $97, 3 for $117. If you get 10 of them, $224.95. That's $25 a pen. Now, every woman in the world needs a flashlight. And when you buy her safety equipment to get out of her car in an emergency, what that says is you love her and you care about her. We're getting 2 more of these. We might even get 10 because these might make fabulous Christmas presents. And I wouldn't carry them on a plane. You know, don't push the TSA. It's a private corporation. So it comes with extra batteries and an extra pen. So, and inside there's an address label so you can get extra pens. I love this thing.
You mean extra refills? Extra refills.
I love this thing because it says to a woman, I love you, you can get out of your car.
That looks like I hate you when you start smashing like that.
Oh, no, you're sitting in the car, you're driving, somebody hits your front, your battery's compromised, or in case of the BMW, they hit you in the rear, you can't get out, the door doesn't open because when they hit you, they slammed you up against something, and you smash the window and can smash it again.
To get out. And
then get out of your car. The next one is a headlamp. Now, this is really cool. I've never seen anything so bright in my life. 1 for $69, 2 for $125, 3 for $179, 10 for $3.99.
What's the percentage off of that one, Billy?
Oh, God, it ends up to be $40 a piece.
You're kidding me.
So a lot of people use this for boating. It has a really bright light, a not so bright light. And let me tell you, at night this light...
It's adjustable too, isn't it?
No, and then it has a strobe. And let me tell you the strobe light feature. We talk about food, water, toilet paper, ammunition, heat, and communications. This will the strobe light will immobilize an attacker for 5 to 10 seconds. If you walk up to them with a strobe light, I won't do it.
Yeah, thank you.
You will immobilize them for 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, maybe not important on a headlamp, maybe important, but maybe you can just grab it for a home intruder. The idea of a home intruder is to get away and get outside of the house and scream 911. Now that ends up to be $40 a piece or $69 for one. Now this is my favorite. You can immerse it in water. It's completely waterproof.
What's this now?
This is that tactical flashlight they've been advertising all over the place.
That's cool.
I turned off a 60-watt bulb and used this, and it was more powerful than a 60-watt bulb.
Really?
Yeah, it comes with a hunkin' battery in it that you can recharge.
Oh.
A lithium-ion rechargeable.
Oh my gosh, that's so bright.
It doesn't look bright, but I did that versus a 60-watt bulb.
But you can zero in or out.
Oh my God, you can zero in. You can use it. You can zero and use it as an emergency flashlight when you're camping, if you need help from a plane. And then it has a much lower kind of a... And then again, kind of squint your eyes a little bit.
That's really bright, Billy.
It has the strobe light. And the strobe light, you can turn on the strobe light and walk up to an attacker and it completely immobilizes. It's 100 watts, what I think is a 100 watt strobe light. So you can immerse it in ice cold water, it still works.
Wow.
So this sells for $56 or $10 for $249.
This stuff is 75% off.
Yeah, these are 75% off. This is a Black Friday sale. The way you get it is on our video. It says show more, and you click to show more, and the 3 links appear. And then you go in and you show more. And all profits we make from these go directly to helping people with cancer.
Bill, tell about the quality and
Here, just watch this.
The quality of each one of these.
Quality.
Well, they're heavy duty. They're made very well.
So
they're not cheap.
This thing weighs about, I don't know, it's the heaviest flashlight I've seen. The quality is fantastic.
All 3 of those. I couldn't believe the quality was wonderful.
The quality is, can you imagine giving your girlfriend or wife or husband something to break
when we
out
go
of the
to REI and stuff like that, they don't, the quality on their stuff isn't like this.
They don't have this stuff at REI.
But they don't, the quality is...
You got these cheap little flashlights.
Yeah. This is really good stuff.
I have a solar panel that can plug into this, so we could actually take this camping. But anyway, it comes with a lot of accessories, a car accessory.
What's that now, Billy?
You can
what is this now?
Charge this.
I'm going to come in and show this.
You can actually charge this using 3 lithium-ion you buy from the company. You can actually charge these items in the car. So you can not only have them in the car, you can charge them. We have ours charging on the wall right now.
Can you show the case that it comes in?
You mean this?
Yes.
This is a guy thing. But you know what?
This is like.
I took my wife shoe shopping, and that's what won her.
No.
You start buying her things that she's going to use. You know, you got the flowers and the chocolate and the out to dinner and everything. But you start buying, especially something to save her life in her car.
This is like Coach for women.
Oh, this is for $224. You get 10 of these, and all the women that your wife knows get one of these so they can break out of their car, cut their seatbelt in an emergency, and they have a flashlight. Now
that is such a deal.
Now, and this is, I'm going to do this just gently. The way you immobilize an attacker is you go like this, right in their eyes. You make it go back and forth like a strobe light, just like this. They don't know what's going on.
You're going to put yourself out.
And all you want to do is immobilize them and get out of the area. So you don't want to engage. I think my favorite is this tactical pen, because I was wearing it last night to the yacht club dinner, and it looked just like a regular pen. And I had to figure out, okay, which one's the pen, because we had to sign a check, right? So, okay, there's the pen. And I always put a little chapstick on here. It makes them close much better. Anyway, I cannot believe the price. This comes out to $25 a piece per pen. This comes out to $40 a piece for the headlamp. And let me tell you, I've got some under-the-house work to do next year.
Well, oh my gosh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I don't have to, you know, I've got these little dinky REI $10 headlights.
We're just working on a car, Bill,
well,
when you can't see.
Well, you said a lot of people turn these on low at the yacht club.
Yeah, well, when they're on boats, yeah.
They can
see their instrumentation.
Yeah, they see all the instrumentation.
But Bill, working under a house, working in a car, this has got, don't do the strobe.
Well, no, I can't turn it off without going through the strobe.
Oh.
And it doesn't adjust. I mean, we're talking, I think this thing's waterproof too. So, I wouldn't put it to the test though. We had some Bose speakers that were waterproof. We put them to the test. But, okay, how are we doing on time?
You got 1939.
Pray for your families, and pray that you get them things that are good and usable, and pray for, we don't want your money, we want your prayers. All the money goes to helping people with cancer. So we want to thank you for your time. God bless to each and every one of you. These are some cool toys, but they're also very practical. Your wives would love these.
And they're affordable.
The husbands would love these.
They're affordable.
Yeah, they're affordable. And you can get one $225 purchase, and you've got Christmas for everyone. God bless to each and every one of you. Thank you for coming, and good night.